that have come today to celebrate with the Imo State. Four years of service to the state. 4 years of changing the face of a state. 4 years of making governance look as if it is 10 years old. 4 years of touching every aspect of the people's life.
Yeah.
I, Lady Chinyere Ihoma Ekomaru, bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. I, Lady Chinyere Ihoma Ekomaru, do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as the Deputy Governor of Imo State, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of the state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will exercise the authority vested in me as Deputy Governor so as not to impede or prejudice the authority lawfully vested in the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and so as not to endanger the continuance of Federal Republic governments in Nigeria, that I will not allow my personal interests to influence my office conduct or my official decisions, that I will be the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th Schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that all circumstances I will do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as Deputy Governor of Imo State, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as Deputy Governor of Imo State. So help me God.
This is to announce the arrival of the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency, Mr. Sim Fubara. You're welcome, the Governor. Also, we've just seen the arrival of the Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency, Sir Dagba Abiodun. You're welcome, sir.
Congratulations.
Let me try
If it pleases my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Judge, may I also invite His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Hope Odidika Uzodimma, the Governor-elect, to take the oath of office of the Governor.
Make way. Make way for the man of the moment. Our governor, your governor, a very distinguished senator, Hope Odidika Uzodimma, the 7th governor of Imo State.
Àwọn èèyàn kọ́ ọlọ́tì. Yeah.
Welcome, His Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Baraje I. Jibrin, CON. Ladies and gentlemen, our governor, your governor.
Yeah. Give me
His
G.
Excellency, the Governor of Imo State.
Ella. G.
Make way
Yeah. G.
for him and his beautiful wife,
G.
the most beautiful First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Barrister Choma Uzodimma.
The conqueror, the lion, the emperor is here. Omo Yoko. Zabu, Ice. Elati.
Here in front of this august gathering, ladies and gentlemen, is our governor and his family. His lovely wife, the very beautiful, the most beautiful First Lady in this whole country, Chief Barrister Choma Uzodimma, and members of the first family of Imo State surrounding His Excellency as he takes his oath to kickstart the second term in office. His Excellency is a man of destiny. They say when forces align in your favor, history is made. This is the first governor to have a sitting president attend his inauguration. It deserves a round of applause. one day since last night, since the service. You don't wake up late. After this one, they go inspect kind of on. Then they will do parade. On the address now. Yes. Go inspect. This will be Alhaji Doctor. I don't want to use recognition to interrupt this thing. I have other recognitions they do it. You understand? While they are crossing the T's and dotting the I's, it's important to note that our governor is a man with vast experience in public service. He did serve as senator representing Imo West in the National Assembly from June 2011 to June 2019. This great son of Amuma Inoru East is also the chairman Southeast Governors Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, our governor, Senator Hope Uzodimma. It is worthy of note that in an election, it's a party affair, but today, Imo people celebrate as one. The 27 local governments that voted for His Excellency are all here represented to be part of this history-making event. Because he's a man whose influence cuts across, people have come from far and wide. We have seen royalty from all parts of Nigeria. Also here is the Esunupe himself, Alhaji Dr. Yahya Abubakar, Chairman Niger State for Life, amongst other royalties. The Obi of Onitsha is here, the Oni of Ife is here, the Jaja of Opobo is here, the Chairman Imo State Council of Traditional Rulers, and traditional rulers from all across the country, all fully represented. We also have a full representation of the clergy, bishops from all over. He's a man whose tentacles cut across party lines. That is why we have governors from different political affiliations here today to honor his inauguration.
Hope Uzodimma will take an oath of allegiance.
I, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Oath of office of the Governor of Imo State.
I, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as the Governor of Imo State, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully, and in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directives principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will exercise the authority vested in me as governor so as not to impede or prejudice the authority lawfully vested in the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, so as not to endanger the continuance of federal government in Nigeria, that I will not allow my personal interests to influence my official conduct or my official decisions, that I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th Schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that in all circumstances, I will do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter that shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as Governor of Imo State, except as it may be required for the due discharge of my duties as governor, and that I will devote myself to the service and well-being of the people of Imo State. So help me God.
Your Excellency, congratulations. Your Excellency, you might wish to hug and then I'll show you the judges. I introduce you to the judges. Oh, God.
All right, it's time to introduce His Excellency to the judges. as he moves from his honorable justices, one after the other. After his swearing in, His Excellency will inspect a special guard of honor mounted by officers and men of the Nigerian Police Force.
By the authority conferred on me by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law, as the Chief Judge of Imo State, I hereby present to Imo people, Nigeria, and the world at large, the Governor of Imo State, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Odideka Uzodimma.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Those were the words of Honorable Justice Stacey Chukwuemeka Chikeka, the Chief Judge of Imo State. It's official.
A very big congratulations to the Executive Governor of Imo State, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, and his deputy, Lady Chinyere Ihoma Ekomaru. Our time has been fast spent. On this note, may I respectfully invite the Executive Governor of Imo State, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, back to the saluting dais for parade commander to march and report the state of officers of men on parade to the reviewing officer of the parade, and thereafter invite His Excellencies to inspect the guard on parade. Your Excellency, sir.
Open the governor mic. Open the governor mic.
The parade commander will now invite the reviewing officer of this inauguration parade to inspect the guards on parade.
Inauguration parade, form of pocket, comprised of 168 men of the rank of honor parade, 8 sub-guard commander, 4 guard commander, commanded by I, Superintendent of Police, Irmi Anapa Sunday. Parade, form, ready for your inspection. Your Excellency.
Your Excellencies, senior officers serving and retired, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we witnessed a while ago the parade commander inviting the reviewing officer to inspect the guards on parade. It might interest you to know that it is customary for the reviewing officer to inspect the guards before commencement of the march past. The inspection is done to showcase the loyalty of the officers and men to their commander and their readiness to undertake the duty for which they have been commissioned or enlisted to perform. The Executive Governor of Imo State, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, who is the reviewing officer of this parade, has gallantly mounted the motorcade to inspect the guards on parade alongside the parade commander, SP Sunday Nathan Irimiya. Directly behind the governor is the aide-de-camp to His Excellency, DSP Abdul Mumini, while the driver of the motorcade is Inspector Yakubu Muhammad.
Please, as His Excellency inspects the guard of honor, I am not expecting guests to join him. It's not your guard of honor. You can wave from wherever you are.
Your Excellency, senior officers serving and retired, officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is noteworthy to mention that this is the first assignment the Executive Governor of Imo State is carrying out after taking his oath of office. He is inspecting the officers and men on parade to make sure that they are fit for the parade, and most importantly, in carrying out their constitutional mandate of maintaining law and order, as well as providing maximum safety and security for the good people of Imo State as operatives of the lead agency in internal security in the state.
Yes, indeed, it's special. You've been listening to the voice of the Imo State Police PRO, SP Henry Okoye. Yes, putting you through, helping you understand what exactly is happening today. This is very colorful. It's indeed very special. It's heartwarming to watch His Excellency inspect his guard of honor, mounted by officers and men of the Nigerian Police Force. It's indeed a special day.
As the reviewing officer inspects the guards on parade, permit me to acquaint you with the origin and significance of the flags. The Nigerian flag was designed by Michael Taiwo Akinkumi, who was officially adopted to represent our dear nation at midnight on 1st October 1960, the day our dear country gained independence. The flag was chosen as part of a nationwide open contest held by the government, with Akinkumi's design being selected as the winner of a field of over 3,000 entries. The flag is a vertical bicolor, green, white, green, with the green to represent the country's wealth, rich natural resources, and white to represent peace and unity. The flag was raised at the Independence Day of Nigeria on the 1st of October 1960 for the first time. While the regimental flag of the Nigerian Police Force comprises of 3 equal horizontal stripes of blue, yellow, and green, with police crest at the center. The blue color signifies love, loyalty, and unity, while the yellow color signifies discipline and resourcefulness, and green energy and light, while the eagle on the crest represents strength, the tip staffs stand for authority and office, and the elephant for reliability and steadfastness, and the lawn for Nigerian rich vegetation.
Yes, that is helping us understand what the police flag represents. Our very special guest today, His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, we welcome you all to Igbo land. It is important to tell our guests who are out of Igbo land to understand that this is one of Africa's largest ethnic groups, located in the southeast of the Great River Niger, comprising Abia, God's own state, Imo, the eastern heartland, Anambra, the light of the nation, Enugu, the cold city, and Ebonyi, the salt of the nation. We Igbos, we are the cementing agent that holds Nigeria together. It is the home region of Nigeria's first president. We have contributed in sports and in national development. And we are the one tribe that if you show us a desert, we turn it into a farmland. You show us the swamp, we turn it into a modern market. We are hardworking people.
The inspection is over. May I have your kind permission to carry on with the rest of the parade, Your Excellency?
The parade commander, SP Sunday Nathan Iremia, has requested permission to carry on with the rest of the parade, and permission has been granted by His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, the Executive Governor of Imo State. The parade commander is now marching smartly to take his position to give the orders of the guards to form 3 ranks and commence the march past. The parade will now commence from slow time to quick time.
Take pause.
Open the governor's mic.
Where we back first is slow and quick time. Division.
May I respectfully invite the Executive Governor of Imo State, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, to the podium.
Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Your Excellency, the former President of Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR. Your Excellency, the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, Your Excellency, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Barrow Jubril, and other distinguished senators here present, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Carlo, my brother, principal officers and members of the National Assembly, serving and non-serving, Your Excellencies, the governors of the various states of Nigeria here present, and the representatives of some governors who are not able to be here today. Your Excellency, the wife of the governor of Imo State, Barrister Mrs. Chioma Uzodimma. Your Excellencies, the wives of the governors of other states who are here today in this occasion, the national chairman of the largest party in black and white Africa, All Progressive Congress, Alhaji Ganduje Ablai, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Imo State, Lady Chinyere Komaru and her dear husband, Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governors of Enugu and Anambra State, and the immediate past Deputy Governor of Imo State, Professor Placid Njoku and his wife, the President General Ohaneze Ndigbo, Engineer Dr. Isi Iwayaun, and other leaders of Ohaneze Ndigbo present here today. The Speaker, Imo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Chike Olembwe, and other members of Imo State House of Assembly, the Chief Judge of Imo State, Honorable Justice Teresa Chikeka, and my lords, the judges of Imo State and visiting judges that are here today with us, members of the judiciary, honorable ministers, ministers of state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, serving and non-serving, the National Working Committee of our great party, APC, the Southeast Working Committee and National Executive Committee, the state chairman of our party and members of the state executive, Your Excellencies, the former deputy governors of Imo State here present, the former governors of Imo State, Chief Ikero Hakim and Chief Rocha Sokorocha, chairmen of federal government's parastatals and members of commissions and boards, the secretary to the government of Imo State, Chief Cosmos Iwu, and members of Imo State Expanded Executive Council, Your Royal Majesties, revered and highly respected traditional rulers of Nigeria who are here, starting with the Obi of Onitsha, the Ooni of Ife, the Ezimo, the Esunupe, the Obong of Calabar, King Jaja of Opobo, Your Grace the Archbishop Lucius Ugoji, the Archbishop of Owerri Catholic Archdiocese, Your Grace the Archbishop David Onoha, the Archbishop of Owerri Ecclesiastical Province of the Anglican Communion, Your Grace the Archbishop Chubuzo Oko, the Methodist Archbishop of Umuahia, bishops and members of the clergy and the religious, the Chairman Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, heads of security agencies and paramilitary organizations in Imo State, heads of the tertiary institutions in Imo State, Your Royal Highnesses, Ndieze, the Chairman Imo State Elders Council, His Royal Highness SSCI Lomaya, leaders and members of the Elders Council of Imo State, leadership and members of Nigerian Labour Union, NLC, TUC, NOGE, NUT, NUJ, and NAOJA in Imo State, leadership and members of various civil society organizations, leadership and members of various coalition groups, support groups, youth and women organizations, the Hausa community in Imo State, the Yoruba communities in Imo State, the Skill Up Imo youths, Divine Mandate women, Isamata, and members of Nigeria Union of Road Transport Workers, distinguished Nigerians, development partners, captains of industry, members of the diplomatic corps, and invited personalities and dignitaries, great faithfuls of All Progressive Congress, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed and beloved people of Imo State, it is to the glory of God that we are privileged to witness this momentous occasion of my swearing in as the governor of Imo State for a second tenure. I am very mindful of the fact that this would not have been possible without your love and support at the governorship election of November 11, 2023. Let me once more thank you all most sincerely for finding me worthy to be your governor again for the next 4 years. As you witnessed, I have just performed the solemn ritual of taking the oath of office to defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and to serve the Imo people faithfully. Expectedly, the oath taken ended with the invocation of God to help me. For me, this is not a mere ritual. It is a renewal of my covenant with God and the good people of Imo State. That covenant is to serve Imo people honestly and faithfully to the best of my ability and with the fear of God. So I give God the glory for making this day possible. I once again declare my profound gratitude to Imo people who, through their unprecedented massive support for me in the November 11, 2023 governorship election, made this day possible. Never in the history of democracy in our state has any governor won in all the local government areas of the state. But you did it for me. Thank you very much indeed. By that victory, I've entered into a social contract with all the Imo people, and it is a contract I intend to honor. I cannot proceed further without extending my deepest appreciation to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for honoring us today with his highly esteemed presence. Mr. President, sir, Imo people feel very happy indeed that you squeeze that time from your usually crowded programs to be personally present at this event. It speaks volumes of your love for Imo people. Thank you, Mr. President, and welcome. I also welcomed in a very special manner the former President of Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR. To my brothers and colleagues governors present here today, the chairman of our great party, His Excellency Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, leadership and members of the National Assembly, honorable ministers and members of the Federal Executive Council, highly revered traditional rulers, notable leaders and members of the clergy from different parts of the country. I want to thank you, and our gratitude will remain immeasurable for this onerous love you've all shown to Imo State this afternoon. On that note, let me gladly recall that in the last 4 years, we have demonstrated a high degree of commitment to duty. We demonstrated vision and purpose. We were also able to demonstrate that managing public funds honestly, prudently, and transparently is doable, and also yields more dividends of democracy. Expectedly, our shared prosperity mantra, which is the philosophical fulcrum of my administration, was able to address the problem of infrastructural deficit and the near absence of governance that we met on the ground in January 2020 when we came on board. Through the provision of extensive road infrastructure, we've been able to lay a solid foundation for the accelerated economic growth and development of our state. We also addressed the decay we met in the civil service, the decay we met in the education sector and the health sector. In addition, we addressed the lingering problem of unemployment through the variety of youth empowerment initiatives. And we introduced the digital version of dealing with the unemployment market, which included the provision of digital and other portable skills, including artificial intelligence, to our teeming young men and women. There is therefore no gainsaying that the right foundation has been put in place in the last 4 years to enable our state to move to the next level. Now that another tenure of 4 years has been availed to us, and we are ready, able, and determined to take our state to the next level, the next 4 years of my administration will therefore focus firmly on deepening our shared prosperity mantra through massive infrastructural expansion to ensure accelerated economic growth. I have already signaled this new direction in the 2024 budget, which capital expenditure has the lion's share of 491.2 billion naira out of the total budget of 591.2, representing 83% for capital projects. This transformational journey, which we have commenced in 2024 budget, will be sustained in the next 4 years. And by the grace of God, the progress and successes recorded in the last 4 years, by the end of these next 4 years, will be completely dwarfed by the achievements of this second tenure. In doing so, our vision is anchored on a 10-year development plan, which has been outlined in my vision document. The development plan has the capacity to transform Imo State into an industrial, self-sufficient state in the next 10 years. This 10-year development plan is also designed to deepen the intervention framework of my 3R mantra of recovery, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. In the development plan, we have identified the priority sectors, including industries and projects, particularly agro-industries, and our march towards food security. And this will accelerate the economic prosperity of our dear state, Imo, such as the Oraj Free Trade Zone and the supporting businesses that will follow, like the petrochemicals industries, gas processing facilities, and other industrial companies that will use gas as raw materials. Another focus on the plan is to harness our agricultural potentials and exploit the mineral resources and align them to the proposed establishment of a ceramic industry and the agro-processing facilities across the 3 geopolitical zones of our state. The lifespan of the development plan was deliberately made to last beyond my tenure of 4 years because I believe that government is a continuum. Let me assure you, on my honor, I am determined to exceed my own first tenure records. As I say in my New Year broadcast, my second tenure achievements would dwarf the achievements of my first tenure. Those who follow the evangelical zeal of St. Paul in the Bible will know that he put in more effort in his second missionary journey because he wanted to consolidate on the gains of the first journey. The spirit of St. Paul's second missionary journey shall be the spirit that will drive my second tenure in office. In like manner, I have been greatly inspired by the audacious and visionary transformational program and policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. His emphasis on infrastructural development through generous budgetary provisions for capital expenditure defines the quality of a leader that is burning both in desire to develop this country. I am therefore delighted to affirm that my second tenure will be centered on the massive economic development of the state, which will permeate every community or ward. We shall kickstart this through our Community Economic Development Initiative, otherwise known as SEDI. Consequently, within the first 12 months of the current tenure, every community in Imo State will feel the impact with at least one significant project fully executed for them in the state. In the coming weeks, working with the local government council leadership, each community will be expected to identify one project that they want government to do for them. The chosen project must have a direct and immediate impact on the overall economy of the communities. It could be in form of provision of electricity. It could be in form of provision of potable water, road construction, health facilities, market development, and so on and so forth. Further details and modalities for this Community Economic Development Initiative will be made available within the next few weeks. As I mentioned earlier, the policy thrust of my second tenure will continue to be massive investments in infrastructure, full recovery of the economy to a sustainable level, human capital development with emphasis on youth empowerment and the educational advancement of our children, coupled with the further invigoration of the civil service for more efficient service delivery. Anything recurrent is considered the normal or statutory business of government. Therefore, it must be taken care of in the course of governance. In my normal tradition, the prompt payment of salaries and pensions will remain a priority. My priority areas going forward will be on 15 critical sectors needed for the sustainable development of Imo State, and which is really in line with our 10-year development plan. And this will be in tandem with my 3R mantra that I've mentioned earlier. And they include investments in the following areas: road infrastructure, education, health, sanitation, water supply, agriculture and food security, housing and new cities development, digital infrastructure, transportation infrastructure, market access, industrial policy, safety and security, enabling laws and policies, public financial management, and the electricity infrastructure. In line with the standard institutional framework, each of these sectors is to be implemented in such a manner that the results would readily impact the economy and standard of living of the citizenry. My dear brothers and sisters, as you know, Imo State belongs to all of us, and building the state of our dream will require the contributions of every one of us, irrespective of your political affiliation. The time has come to bury all those differences so we can work collectively to develop our state. Remember, this is the only state we can beat our chest and truly call our own. Therefore, we should all think of how we can contribute to her growth instead of leaving it to the government alone. The least we can do to demonstrate our love and patriotic zeal for our state is to be law-abiding and responsible citizens who take our civic obligations in our state very seriously. Our simple civic obligations, like paying taxes, observing traffic rules, disposing our waste in a very civilized manner, and keeping our environment clean, can go a long way towards helping the government to succeed. In the same vein, I urge all those with their wherewithal to think of establishing industries, especially in the rural areas, to help create jobs for our youth. On our part as a government, we will continue to provide an enabling environment and assistance to encourage all well-meaning investors coming into Imo State with short and long-term incentives. My beloved Imo people, Ndi Imo, I have just given you a synopsis of my vision and mission for the next 4 years, which should suffice for this occasion. Having said that, I want us to see the event of today as remarkable because it opens a new page in our history. That new page is the commencement of our determined march to economic growth and self-sufficiency. It heralds the new dawn in our efforts to develop Imo State and make it one of the leading industrial states in Nigeria and indeed West Africa. This is our vision and mission, and it is doable. In this regard, I am pleased to inform you that our shared prosperity flight, which is taking us to the great Imo State of our dream, is now at cruising altitude. So relax, unfasten your seatbelt, and enjoy the rest of the flight. An experienced and dependable captain is in charge. I would also like you to take this home from this ceremony today. By the time we are through with another 4 years, the institutional and infrastructural structures we would have put in place will make it a Herculean task for any pharaoh to take Imo State back to Egypt. Let me assure you that my second tenure shall be defined as an uncommon apostolic zeal and tenacious application of clinical efficiency in the execution of policies. The task is to make Imo State the industrial hub of the Southeast, Nigeria, and indeed West Africa. It is one that our generation must accomplish to the glory of God. Once again, with due humility and love, I want to thank Mr. President and all the dignitaries who are here today for honoring us with their presence. Thank you, Ndi Imo, for your love and uncommon solidarity. I invite all of us to work with me to build a great Imo that we shall all be proud of. Let us forgive and forget the past. Let us reconcile. Let us take advantage of this new opportunity to make the difference. We can deliver our state, and I so believe that with God on our side, Imo shall be better. Thank you, and may God bless all of us. Long live Ndi Imo. Long live Imo State. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Unu choya onwa Imo State choram yonwa Governor Karaka.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, the Executive Governor of Imo State. On this note, may I respectfully invite the Executive Governor of Imo State back to the saluting dais for the parade commander to take permission to commence the parade. Your Excellency, sir.
Chineke na-eme governance again. Onye Machukwu mere something. Onye governor bịa ekele m gị. Onye governor bara ekele m gị. Onye Cross River ekele m gị. Onye governor bịa ekele m gị.
Let me use this opportunity to thank some of the honorable justices from the appeal court, the national. Please, before we take the next.
Open this mic.
Open the mic for President. We want to do Father, 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 Father,
The children can be entertaining us with the calisthenics. The children can be entertaining us there with the calisthenics as we prepare for the special guest to come talk to Imo people.
It is called the calisthenics of joy. Today is indeed a day for celebration. We celebrate this generation, we celebrate the coming generation. These young children represents the future of the state, and so they can begin to perform now as we await His Excellency the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, to address us. Children, you can take it away now.
Watch the Imo children performing wonders. In support of His Excellency Inauguration.
Body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body. chance on me. You chance on me.
Thank you. Thank you, the engineer, thank you.
Your Excellency, the President of Nigeria.
Your Excellency, our father, former President of the Federal Republic, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, the uncommon leader, the Speaker, House of Representatives, the Deputy Senate President, Deputy Speaker, former President, the President, National Chairman of our great party, the largest party in Africa, Umar Ganduje, my very good friend. The governors here present, and I see so many of you, because we have a progressive governor being given a second time here today. The governor of Imo State, the man who is very hardworking and industrious. I would say congratulations to both you, your wife, and particularly again, the deputy governor who has been sworn in. Congratulations. To all our royal fathers here present, please excuse me not to go through the path of noting you one by one. All the honorable ministers, member of the Imo State House of Assembly, all the senior government officials, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to be here in Imo State. And to congratulate the entire people of Imo State for being that discerning and determined to vote into a second term a very unique individual that resonates with a progressive agenda. Senator Uzodimma There is no other way that it would have happened. Because your hope and our party and government is renewing the hope of our country. I assure you, here today, you have gotten a good and dependable Democrat. Hard-working peer of hand, a man who would think and do, as you have experienced in the past. As he has taken the sacred oath of office, made for that commitment to continue to do hard work, because that is the result of the reward you give him. Hard work for more work and good development. As his name symbolizes, we are here assuring you that your hopes and your hope are renewed. This man has just gone into the record book, winning well in all the local governments, so he has to do more work and find a good support at the national level to ensure economic recovery and rapid development of your state. I've just commissioned a road leading to the airport here. That is a great symbol of productivity from Hope Uzodimma. I stand before you to say you have gone through twists and turns of democracy. You've been through some aspects of hard decisions. Each time I watch the news and see one frame or the other, one pain or the other, associated with the removal of subsidy, just remember that among you, your families are pregnant people. The day of birth is the day of pain. You go through the labor pain, when you see or you hear the voice of the baby, your pains are gone and you are relieved. Nigeria is at it. The last 40 years, some very few people were cornering our commonwealth, calling it subsidy. I call it wasteful and thievery. But right now, you are going through the pain. We are sharing that pain. But today, we are inaugurating a man's second term, a renewed hope. And that is why I am here. To guarantee you that hope, that things are looking up. Things are getting better. And it will get greater and better for the common good of the Nigerian public. We just need to work hard, be more patient, persevere, and you have consistency in governance. Don't worry. With me here is hope. The real hope. Say it again. I assure you, there will be substantial development in the education of your children. You will see the priority in industrialization. Healthcare will receive more allocation and more attention. Don't worry about what you are hearing about the Japa syndrome. We will train more people. And then we can supply themselves. I'm glad we are showing a very united country and moving forward. The peace that you are enjoying here relatively will be better. And we will work hard with you to achieve that peace. Before now, every one of us is enveloped with fear to come to Imo State. Today, Imo is safe, happy, and ready for business. What we learn from this is for us to work together, join hands, and pay attention to our internal security. And today, incidentally, is the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Baba, safe journey. I will invite all of you to the State House to have dinner. But which date I cannot say yet. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. It's a joy for me to be here today to witness a rekindle of hope and blessing the seed of prosperity for Imo State. It is for us all together to work hard for the stability and unity of this country. I assure you, we will get there. Hope. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency the President. From Imo State with love, we say thank you for coming. Thank you to former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Thank you to our royal fathers. Felix, I yield the floor to you. Go ahead, I yield the floor to you.
He went and he want to go Father, Olusegun Obasanjo Isokwe-Ezege. Asim Isokwe-Ezege. Hope Uzodimma Isokwe-Ezege. Ateze Isokwe-Ezege. Fabi Yanacho Isokwe-Ezege. Isokwe-Ezege. We work and we want to go Father, Her Excellency Isokwe-Ezege. Her Excellency Isokwe-Ezege. Uzodimma Isokwe-Ezege. Woye Governor Isokwe-Ezege. Woye Governor Isokwe-Ezege. Woye governor that I saw again. I said, welcome, he's up again. Jimmy's just he's up again. Scared of me more, he's up again. I need to put my he's up again. Let's give the police audience to finish their marching out.
Wasted effort. Wasted effort.